completely reverse sweep this from what was a 6-1 scoreline. They win out the half, 8-7. Stellar stuff from Na'Vi. And now you've got to wonder, is there any stopping them? The ball seems to be rolling now, Hugo.
We're going to have to find out, Harry. We've got that second half coming up. Avangard's T-side. Can they take Na'Vi to the distance? We'll find out after the break.
Zigzal na miragem, ele é forte, velho. Ó o Taquinho, Taquinho. Tem emboscada aí pra você, Taquinho. Tá. Vai entrar pela liga, o Luquinhas. Põe o scope lá no palácio, Luquinhas. Nossa. Porra. Ô, Alu. Que isso, Alu? Tá. Já sabe que... Nossa,
The end of half-time, and there's now just a few moments for these coaches, these players to have a little bit of time, mull this one over, heading into the second half. If you're Avangard, you had yourself the lead at one point in time. You were 6-1 up over on the CT side, and now you look at this scoreboard, Na'Vi really turning things around. They find themselves in the lead, a much-needed boost to the confidence. This still feels like it's anyone's game. It still feels like it's on a knife's edge, but you've got to give credit to Na'Vi for making this comeback happen and not just getting some rounds on the board, but actually going above and beyond and then winning out the half.
Yeah, and on the T side of Inferno, that is not an easy feat, Harry, considering some of the little mistakes that we saw from Na'Vi, things like team kills that lost them rounds, missed grenades, and they still get ahead of the curve. That is fantastic, but their job is not done just yet. There's another 15 rounds potentially of this second half rather, as Avangard move to the attacking side. We've got Buster on the util, Armor for everyone else. Zeus, he's playing util for the CT side, and a similar story for Na'Vi. Heavy B setup on this CT pistol. James going to be coming from lower though. Simple, he's got to flick back, caught off guard by that headshot angle, but he is so confident that he's going to win this fight, just sticking around, waiting for James, who will eventually give it up, deciding maybe this isn't worth it. USP versus Glock, a good decision to give that up, and Sanji going to move into Boiler.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were hoping that Sanji could have just caught Simple overstaying his welcome over in top mid, and he almost does as well, right? Simple getting out of there just in the nick of time. And now Sanji offering up his position over in the Boiler. Avangard trying to clear out top mid. Whether or not this is a commitment, still yet to be seen. That bomb is up in the apartment, so feels like it could be. You've got one smoke, one flashbang. This to me screams apps drop, right? You're setting up in the apartments. The bomb is there. You can see Buster with that utility. He's going to be throwing that in. The flashbang going over the top. And Simple, his head's going to be on a swivel. There's players all around, and they spot his gun hanging out. It's James to finally shut down his AWPing counterpart on the other side of the table. Bomb plant coming in for Avangard. 3 players left standing in the Na'Vi camp, and they look like they're bowing out. They look like they're they're admitting defeat in this round.
Yeah, I mean, this site is so hard to retake. Both are on Inferno, especially when you've not got a kit, you've got a man disadvantage, and Avangard have had plenty of time to establish open post plants. I love that call from James as well, right? Once they get the apps drop and they spot the barrel of Simple hiding behind Porch, trying to kill the mid split, Buster was about to walk through mid and give Simple a kill. James clearly comes, all right, don't push mid, I've got him. I'm right behind Simple, and he gets that frag, keeping Buster alive and keeping the round contained. Avangard dealing with that two-man setup on A with ease. And Na'Vi not even a foot in that round. It will save the body armor. Can at least upgrade that to head armor moving into round 2, where Avangard are likely to have SMGs in play. That's going to be a cheap upgrade. And I mean, you don't really go for a save like that if you're not planning to force up. But the question is, with the game so close, would you rather get rifles in sooner? No, Na'Vi are going to go for the fours, as expected.
Certainly pales in comparison, though, to that early force buy they were able to bring to the table in the first half. Just a collection of SMGs, pistols, armor here and there, Electronic holding close, and that was already one of these SMGs gone. Dropped to the hands of Avangard. Boomich actually able to get the response there. Keeps this even, keeps it in a 4-on-4. Avangard might just try this fast B play, and that might be to their demise, right? There's a lot of players here for Na'Vi. Flash through, Zeus catches them trying to disengage, and that spurred them back in. Back and forth, Avangard go. Do they anticipate the site being clear? It's Simple. Hidden on the back of the boxes. They don't know! They don't know! And Simple doubling up. The Deagle still standing, and he's trying to shut down another, but not quite. It's Boomich left up. Both these players tagged. The bomb in his sights, and the scout coming to life now as well. Boomich, only James left to overcome. And both players now just pause. Silence falls at the B bomb site. James creeping up. Boomich knows that he's got to go for the bomb at some point, but he's not watching it. Instead, adamant that this flank could be coming in. They are just missing each other. Whoa, it's James to get the shot. Avangard, they get the round. The 1v1 goes their way, and it's 9-8 now in favor of the Kazakhstan team. They are looking so damn good right now.
That is so smart from James, right? He knows that if Boomich is playing back towards Ruins, he has to be aware of his backline. He has to be checking both the site and CT. James just sets up in that angle and waits for Boomich to go for the information, and it's a free kill with the AK-47. The scout just jiggling, could not get away. And a great attempt from Na'Vi, a great attempt from Simple, but it is not going to be a round. The force buy just slipping under. Avangard. Oh, well, that's a way to start off a round.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Not like this, Harry.
Somebody help them. Finally, James come in to save the day. And oh, thank goodness he has. There we go. It's back to normality. The Simple effect. Been discounted.
That being said, remember the first half, right? Na'Vi, again, unable to win those force buys after losing the pistol, but as soon as they go to a full eco with Deagles, that's when they pick up their first round. Maybe this could be the same case, but it's not looking good right now. A 5-on-2 down, or 5-on-3 rather, down to a 3-on-2. Boomich on 3 HP as well. This is looking rough. Electronic, he used his position before in the previous round. It was checked by Avangard, and that is smart. They just got a gun off the top of the roof with a grenade. That's an AK drop back down to Sanji. Really, really heads up stuff from Avangard. How the hell did they even see the gun up there, Harry?
I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like James can sense weapons to be saved at this point in time.
He's got a tingling.
I mean, his other tingling, his other little hunch is right, and that's that this A bomb site is the place to be. They start to push up, they get control of top mid, and for Electronic and Boomich, you kind of get the realization a little too soon that this is likely the A play. Electronic now all the way down through Banana. He knows very, very well what's going on here. You'll hear the utility going into this A site. And he's looking to try and make some money, trying to strip some weapons away from Avangard if he can. $600 for every kill he gets with this weapon, so certainly not too shabby. But that does first rely on him finding something with it.
He could definitely make this messy in the post plant, but question is, where do Avangard save? They could go in the pit. You can see that plant from Sanji is very deep inside of the site, so even less damage done by that bomb once you get pit side. I think Sanji could even survive that. For now, they're already moving through the apartments, and that's where Electronic sits, but he's watching the wrong side. Adren checking the stairwell as well, and Electronic turns right round. $600 in the bank, a much needed a bit of a boost here to the Na'Vi economy. But it won't be anything huge, won't be anything to write home about. Avangard getting away with a round and taking 10 on the T side. The first to reach double digits. And Na'Vi again, still silent in the second half, still yet to don anything simple. He's been putting up 2 kills a round every round, but it's not been enough for Na'Vi to close out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see these AWPs go head-to-head, right? Simple, Jame, both bringing them out. And first half, we didn't really get to see Simple donning that AWP too much, but now moving into the CT side, he's looking to have some impact. That said, he has already been shut down. It's Zeus instead, fighting hand over fist down towards the bottom of Banana, able to retrieve himself an AK and gets out of danger for the time being. However, this A site, where Electronic currently resides, is under siege. Avangard are knocking on the door. Rotation's coming in for Na'Vi, and it's just all 3 players wrapping on round, trying to join up with Electronic inside of this A site. You can see Avangard, though, they've just pumped the brakes. They're not going to go running into A. They're not going to go running into the jaws of Na'Vi just yet. This time that they've taken, though, this slowdown has actually allowed a lot of time for rotations here back to the A side of things. So I imagine for Avangard, this is going to be the B play, and that certainly looks to be the case right now.
Yeah, Zeus was double guessing that full rotator, and rightly so. He's gone back down towards CT, and that's exactly where Avangard have set their sights. James got the bomb. He's going in first right here. Confident stuff considering he's got the AWP. The flash does keep Zeus back for a few seconds, and he has got a flash of his own. He's just going to go through dry. Zeus trying to force the fight, and he's done damage as well. Sanji's gone, and Zeus is destroying on B right now. 3 kills, 4 in the round total, and Na'Vi find their first of the half. No flashbang, Harry. No team.
No.
Nothing. Just Zeus. The Lightning God himself.
There's no Iron team, but there's an Iron retirement, and he's feeling it right now. I mean, look at this, man. Lighting them up inside of the B site. And it was him as well, down at Banana early. He was doing the bulk of the damage for Na'Vi throughout that round. So he has a stellar one, but let's not hope it's just a one-off here for Na'Vi. We want to keep seeing things like this. Now, early on, deep mid-smoke, trying to give the illusion that maybe they've gone aggressive. Holds Avangard in their tracks, and you can just see, I mean, they're very much constricted, still down towards the bottom of T ramp, and now slowly pushing up, getting past this mid-smoke, clearing it out. But this is a wasted precious time for Avangard. They're still just waiting for all this utility to fade away, and it's only the pistols around these invested players, Jame and Kickout. Flashbang to try and get Jame round the corner. And here's a player on the other side. Flamey's able to get out of danger. Simple on the rotation round. And Avangard don't look too sold on B just yet. You can see the bombs kind of floating around over towards Banana. Adren still in the apartments. 35 seconds, though. If they did want to change their mind, they would have to decide that very, very quickly. And this does look like the B commitment. Late lurk going to come in from Adren. Perhaps he could try and cut off these rotations. A 4-on-3 at the B site. That's the situation right now for Avangard.
They've not got a smoke for CT. They've only got flashbang to throw in. So Zeus, Simple rather can peek ahead of the curve. He gets away with 2. Boomage, another one, dropping that flank on A that you mentioned, but Simple is having none of it. Absolutely decks them there in Banana. 4 kills for him now. Keeping level with Zeus, trying to overtake him, in fact, who was sitting top of the server just moments ago, but Simple now rivaling, sitting on 20. And round number 21 here, Avangard, again, skew with money, but they can get the buy up. investments in the previous round from a couple, as you said. Jame and Kicker did buy up, so that's going to leave them with a little bit less coming through here. But Sanji's actually dropped a gun over to Kicker, having to play a P250 alongside Jame. Not the best of buys. Bomb plants more required more than ever, rather. Kicker smartly giving up B there. This utility has been dangerous on both halves here for Na'Vi. Especially on that T side, they're getting so many opening kills with grenades. Although he's moved back through to the logs.
Still just contesting, still fighting for control of Banana. Na'Vi are just relentless. They will not give this to Avangard without a fight. And finally, after they've exchanged some utility, after they've wasted precious time once again, they do back away. However, they made it a real priority there to show as much utility as they could over towards the Banana. They wanted to give the illusion of that three-man stack. You can see Simple has left B and is now just over towards the Speedway, floating between the A and B sites. Zeus and Flaby here. Stalwart defenders of this B site. Zeus making first contact. Yeah. Buster busts him down. Flamey from atop the boost has a lot to do, and he'll get beheaded by Kicker. Bomb plant coming in.
Bomb has been planted.
Man advantage for Avangard, and now the bomb on their side as well.
Oh, Kicker, he's just tucked in time. Simple, he expects it though, but looking away, this gives Kicker a moment to attack. Jame throwing down the smoke and Simple spamming through. This means Kicker should be able to swing out wide and trade, but Simple given a chance to back off. Respect from Avangard, not wanting to throw away this round, but Adren, he spotted two players in the spawn. He tries to stay alive, tries to buy time, but Boomich takes him down, and Kicker's now pushed through, dropping Simple. This is going to mean Na'Vi cannot go for this round, but they can get the exits if Kicker gives them any chance. Na'Vi, though, just deciding to hold on to their own weaponry within A, and Avangard will respect that at least. Let them take two guns forward to the next round as Avangard take 11 rounds here on the T side. This is neck and neck right now, Harry. Na'Vi still with cash in their pockets to reinvest, though. They don't want to give Avangard too much of a lead.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just the romantic in me, but I am loving that Zeus here in front of a crowd that is so rallied behind Na'Vi in his last event before retirement, sitting top of the board alongside Simple. It has been these two. Sure, they had a couple of friendly fire moments, both in this matchup and maybe even historically. But now, you know, they're coming together, and we want to see some more of that from Na'Vi, because that's what it's going to take. Avangard still in this lead, 11-10. Simple's got his big green gun back in hand. Electronic this time splicing things up with a bit of the apartment's aggression. Has Boomich alongside him.
And you mentioned the AWP. I mean, this is where Simple can really come alive on the CT side, Harry. We saw him a little bit on the T side. Wasn't really getting those opening kills with the AWP, more playing it in the post plants when he retrieved it from bodies. But now on the CT side, he can decide his fights. He can get aggressive. And we know Simple loves to do so. Right now, just sat short side. Boomich playing under the cubby as well. We saw Sanji find a lot of value from this position, but it won't be in this round where Na'Vi finds success on A, as Avangard group back up in the Banana. Only one player here. The rotation from Zeus desperately coming back, as Flamey will need support.
Yeah, he's going to need support in a big way. Oh, mate, Flamey here alone. Now with Zeus set up in that smoke, they can set each other up. They can try and play off of one another. There you go, barreling out, and the flashes are brutal. Now somehow Flamey was able to get one, and amongst all that chaos, Zeus able to tuck himself away. Molotovs the bomb, but it gets caught, and that smoke will extinguish it. Bomb down now for Avangard. I know that Zeus is that first point of contact. I know that he's close. Banana attempted to get taken. Those are good flashbangs, allowing Boomich to get two. Trades come in, and it's Buster and Jame to make this look doable. Now, one man left standing, and it's Buster alone. Electronic on the other side, down to the 1v1, and he'll tap the bomb and gets the kill. Na'Vi 11-11. Just enough time left for the defuse.
And what a huge round for Electronic, Harry. He is the bottom of the server right now. He has been underperforming. You know, a nightmare scenario for Na'Vi just when you need Electronic to join Simple at the top of the board. And he may only have 6 kills, Harry, but winning that 1v1, you know, that's more value than anything right there. It keeps the money for Na'Vi. It keeps them neck and neck with Avant-Garde. And I mean, you can hear what that means to Boomich.
You really can.
So hyped up right now. Still in this game, and I mean,
he sounded like a fire alarm. That's how you know. That's how you know that they were happy about that round. And man, I love it. You see Na'Vi getting so fired up, man. They're up here on the stage. You know, they want to do right by Zeus as well. He's been with this org. He's been in esports such a long time, and this is the last hurrah. So it is just great to see, you know, all the fire within this team. And it seems like a much more friendly atmosphere almost as well, right, in comparison to what we're used to seeing from this Na'Vi squad. And now tying things up, 11-11. This is still very much anyone's game.
Avant-Garde, though, the woes of the economy once again coming back to bite them. The bomb plant does enable the AWP to come through for Jane, but 2 pistols, 2 CZs, and already a man advantage. That will make up for it. Boomich, he tries to jump in middle. He tries to bait his shot, but the only shot being baited is the one that lands in his chest. Avant-Garde starting off with a man advantage. That gun is retrievable as well. Sanji's actually in boiler. If he can get out through middle, he can grab that weapon in an instant. Na'Vi setting up with a solo B player. Just coming down to Flamey on this site, but it might not matter at all because Avant-Garde are picking up the pace towards mid.
Uh-oh, Simple on Jay, but
stalemate.
Who's gonna win this? It's a standoff. Who breaks first? Who? Oh, Simple. Now he's in the angle, and now either one of them could see each other. Sanji might cross back in mid, and Simple spotted. Now they know where this AWP resides, and you can see for Avant-Garde, that might be enough information to justify hitting this B site.
There's only one player there right now, 30 seconds. Na'Vi, did they decide to throw over rotation? A's gone silent now. Smokes have landed, but nothing is pushing off the back of it. And Avant-Garde have plenty of utility to attack this B-bomb site. That they will. Smokes down. Flamey hiding at the back of the site here. It's a one-and-done position. Surely he can't get more than a single kill. That's the bomb, though. He's going to buy time, hiding in the back, and Buster's traded him. Sanji's getting dinked through the smoke down to 5, but Avant-Garde will be able to get the plant in time. That spam almost dropping him, and another dink from Zeus. Little does he know it, he's put 2 of these players on the edge of death.
Yeah, he's almost made this round look doable. Whether or not Na'Vi commit, I mean, I'm not entirely sure. Electronics certainly isn't rotating on round. And for Zeus, he didn't even really get to spot the damage he's done. So this does look like it's just going to be the save call for Na'Vi. They're looking to inflict as much economic pain as they can onto Avant-Garde. They're trying to hit them where it hurts, and that's the wallet. Sadly, does look like 3 players still staying up, and they even lose Zeus in the process, so the round going the way of Avant-Garde.
Oh, Jame goes from 100 to 3 HP from that bomb blast. Calculated, of course. That being said, if there's one man who knows the bomb blast radius, I'm sure it is Jame. And Avant-Garde just holding this lead again by the skin of their teeth. Finally, Harry, this is a huge round. It's broken Na'Vi's money. It's absolutely slapped them back in the face. And they've just got to force around what they can. Bit of a timeout as well, working out how they want to approach this round. Simple's, of course, still got that saved AWP, but it's one of the few things Na'Vi had to show for themselves in this round. This is where Avant-Garde can get ahead of the curve and take this win over the line. Choice words from Kane.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's an awkward spot to be in if you're Na'Vi at this point in time. I mean, you know, we've been commending either side. It's been such a back and forth affair, and this second half really has been. story of the back and forth, right? First half, Avangar blinding start 6-1 up, and then Na'Vi chained together a bunch of rounds of their own, finished things off 8-7. Here in the second, it's been trading back and forth, and over time, that just starts to benefit Avangar. Buying for them is so much cheaper than what it is for Na'Vi, and you can see they stick all they've got into this round. All their eggs in one basket for this Na'Vi side, and if they lose this, they're out of money. And at that point, Avangar, they're almost on the home stretch. So this is such an important round at deciding the outcome of this matchup, and Na'Vi know it.
Simple desperately trying to get an opener. They need him to. So AWP being the best weapon they can field. The flash is in. Oh, they line up, and Buster gets a 2-for-1. Simple still here, though, and they are going to run right into it. Missed shot onto Kicker. Can he get any more? No, the Mac-10 finding the frag, and Avangar find B like that. Zeus, he's had some clips from this position before, but with just a CZ, surely this is unrealistic. And Adren's caught him as well, coming through the smoke. Avangar all over this B site right now. Electronic, he's got to save.
Yeah, you almost find yourself kind of feeling bad for old mate Electronic at this point in time. You know, you think about how so many of these rounds have boiled down to him just saving over at that A side of the map. And that's the story again in this round here. I do think it's important to mention, you know, he's sitting bottom of the board. We mentioned this coming into the second half, and he's managed to get 1 kill, I believe, on this CT side. So
No.
Come on, what's the idea here?
Get some longer arms. They have no grenades, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So really going to put back with a flashbang?
That's not gonna. I like the idea. Yeah. I like the optimism, I guess.
Right. Just no, though. Yeah, I don't think anyone threw that gun up there. I think Simple's AWP just got blown over the wall. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's how those guns went flying. Little line up next to the corner. Avangar sitting 2 ahead. This has been back and forth all half long, Harry. Finally, Avangar solidifying 2, and that has really left Na'Vi in a rough spot. Electronic on that saved M4. Everyone else on almost default guns here. And this is where Avangar can really start to flex.
Yeah, I mean, for Na'Vi, there's a lot more at stake than obviously just this one matchup. You know, they're trying, they're vying for that 4th place spot for the global finals. So all these wins matter. All these placings matter. And I mean, with how this is shaping up, it's certainly not looking great for Na'Vi. They've got this 1 rifle left over on Boomich at the A site in this round, and he's really got to come up trumps, and instead, he'll get beheaded. It all falls apart, and Zeus alone again, 1v4.
Almost nothing he can do here. No kit either to try and play a sneaky ninja. And Avangar just waiting for that smoke to fade in middle. Zeus is going to go right through it. Avangar, a bomb plant in, and at that point, a guaranteed round. Zeus is just on damage control, looking to find exits, maybe save a gun. Sanji, oh, he's been spotted. That's ahead, and Zeus is going to take his head right off. Adren's here with the AWP as well. This could get messy. Zeus could certainly make this interesting and try and save some money for Na'Vi, but he's been pinched from behind, and Adren going to clean it up. If you are just joining us, Avangar sitting in the lead right now, but this has been a road to redemption. Not only did they start off this map 6-1, with Na'Vi pulling it all the way back to a favored T-side half 8-7, but Avangar have come alive at the most important time. Back-to-back rifle rounds, and Na'Vi with their back against the wall. This is going to be their last buy to keep this map alive. Avangar bordering that 15.
Last timeout called in as well for Na'Vi.
And this is the worst kind of buy to bring up against 14. It's a 3-loss bonus buy with nothing saved. They are running off of fumes, Harry. It's about 4,400 per player to buy up. Some players even less. You're not going to get that AWP. You won't have Molotovs. The kit is still going to be a question in this round. This is more of a first buy of the half, not your last chance in Inferno. But Na'Vi have no choice.
Yeah, I feel like you maybe even have to see someone, I mean, the only player now left who can is Zeus. I feel like you have to see him take the hit in terms of the firepower in this round, right? You've got rifles and everyone else. You've got a little bit of utility. Zeus actually, yeah, I was going to say, his investment comes in very late, but he'll be grabbing the M4 as well. So they're hoping they can do it on firepower alone. Maybe Brawn better than Brains in this sort of situation.
And Zeus, he's certainly had some brawn, Harry. He has had some fantastic rounds so far today. Was top fragging at halftime. slowed down a little bit as Na'Vi have, but Avantgarde nipping at their heels here. Heavy banana setup from this T-side team. Na'Vi have got a triple stack though, and if Avantgarde execute into this, Na'Vi are going to have the players to stop them, you would think.
Yeah, I mean, already Simple getting picked up, though. I mean, this B-bomb site now falls onto the shoulders of two men, Zeus and Flamey, and now only Zeus remains once more. He's been asked to step up, and Zeus, they line up for him. They shut him down, finally, but he's got 3. He might have saved Na'Vi. Boomich and Electronic, they've got to finish what their captain started.
That bomb still dropped as well. The CT smoke is faded, and there's no more utility for Avantgarde. They're going to have to disengage, and what a call from James as well. Sneaking right back through. They are going to beat Na'Vi on this rotation, and Na'Vi have no idea. Smoked off out of the site. They're only just realizing that penny is dropping for Boomich, and they're going to have to start rotating back towards A. Avantgarde are going to have so much time to get into post plants, and James, look at him, cutting off these rotations from the cubby. Very committed in this position.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, this shot, and now there's a real chance. It's a Dren asked to clutch. The rotation's a little way out from Boomich. Electronic might have to handle this alone. He's going to wait for his teammate to get into position. Plenty of time left on that clock. A Dren over in the graveyard. Feels like a dead man walking, but a Dren peeking up. Surely not. First man's gone. It's Electronic. Bottom performer trading out. AK's gone, and the round. Oh, he's going to get on the bomb, and he does. There's just enough time left for it. Doesn't have a kit, so it's down to the wire. But Na'Vi get the round, and 12 to their name. Electronic getting a couple of kills when it matters most, but most importantly, Zeus, I mean, take a bow. That 3K, that spray down Banana, saving Na'Vi and denying map point for Avantgarde.
And at what a time as well. Kick it one tap Simple coming into that bomb site. They lose their best player, the best player in the world immediately in the most crucial round, and Zeus steps up. Electronic as well. He may be bottom of the board as said, but Electronic has won 2 1v1s in this second half to keep Na'Vi in it when they needed it most. The economy still a mess. No AWP for Simple. No rifles for 2 of these players, but they are still in this game, Harry, and that's what matters most. Electronic not giving up without a fight, and Na'Vi still in this one. Avantgarde yet to secure the guarantee of a draw. Na'Vi, where do they go from here? Smokes down the middle. This time they've got a little bit more utility, but already 30 seconds into the round, the majority of that has faded, and Avantgarde are going to get given mid for free. Na'Vi with a very heavy pit side setup.
Yeah, but that might be the right call, at least if this round continues the way it's looking right now, although that might not be the case. You could already see Kicker backing off towards the base of Banana. That bomb gets dropped and thrown over. Avantgarde are going to slow this round down a bit. They've taken this foothold in top mid, and now they look to spread out, assert their dominance over at Banana, keeping their options open. They know that once again, this buy from Na'Vi is anything but perfect, and it's Buster causing more and more problems. This time, though, it's a big scalp to find. Zeus falling almost immediately at that B site. Time and time again, he's been the hero, and now he just has to sit back, watch his teammates try and keep the torch burning. Flamey here, shutting down the first man, not able to deny the bomb plant, though. Late lurk from a Dren could throw this whole round into chaos, but he's been heard. Boomich knows. Boomich is one step ahead, and now a Dren getting shut down. Tempting, it's a 3v3 with defuse kits on Simple and Boomich. But just as I say his name, he's struck from the tally, and this is Avantgarde reaching 15.
Locking in that guarantee of a tie, but Na'Vi, they're still in this game, Harry. The only problem is, again, that economy gets drawn into question. 2 guns saved. Simple, he gives it his best, but he has been having a rough past few rounds. And in those rounds, Kicker has stepped up massively as well. The opening kill to Simple in the previous round. He saves his teammate trying to get that bomb down with 20 seconds in this one. And Avantgarde, they may have had a rough opening day here in Blast Moscow, but showing that that major performance was not a fluke. They've got Na'Vi on the back foot. tumbling towards the edge. Here it is. 2 SMGs, 2 rifles, and a deagle to keep Na'Vi in this map. Avantgarde, they are rolling in dough. They've got the AWP and everything behind it.
And look at Simple, look at him go. He's wasting no time. He's only got this SMG, and he gets behind Adren, but Adren's able to turn around and shut Simple down. Oh dear. Avantgarde, 4 players, all that's left between them, and picking up the victory here over Na'Vi. Flash goes high. Flamey coming off the worst on the back of it, hilariously. 3 players still here at the top of Banana, and just Electronic alone at A. Avantgarde, they know the pressure is still very much on Na'Vi, right? Sarah man down. Set to continue as Kicker is making mincemeat of this Banana hold. Boomich, the last survivor from the Banana Massacre. Electronic rotating round.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Ooh, he will get Jabe. Not able to follow up, but that might be enough.
Oh, and he fakes the footsteps backward, but he walks forward. Avantgarde so patient in this position. Could this be their own demise? Boomich, a second kill, keeping this B site under lock and key, and his teammates even rotated in. They're going to get aggressive, and Na'Vi fall at the final hurdle. Buster keeps it alive with 2, and that's Avantgarde to take the victory, 16-12. They couldn't even tell who was going to get that win, Harry, until the final fight, but Avantgarde, what a victory for them.
Na'Vi thought they'd done it. They thought they were going to get that 2-on-1 at the end, keep going, but once more, Buster, double spray down. Name a more iconic duo. Him at Banana was just the double kill machine. And that is Avantgarde picking up the victory, and reasonably cleanly, right? You think about the start to that game, very one-sided in their favor. Then Na'Vi pull it back, and that's when I'm thinking we have a close game on our hands, and it is for the first, 6-7 rounds of that second half, maybe. But then towards the end, Avantgarde
like that.